Hey everybody, I'll make a quick video here about the time we're in. We're obviously in a terrible time in history. Constant terrorist attacks, just a complete moral breakdown. Hollywood's imploding, Washington's imploding. Pretty much everything you can think of is the government, which of course is no surprise to anyone. But I just want to talk for a moment. A lot of times we do our prep for the bad times, right? Ever since being Boy Scouts, you prepare for the unknown. And so now is a time that you need to prepare, and hopefully you've already started, because obviously what we have coming is a time where we're going to run out of food, it's going to be hard to get clean water. You're going to need to prepare as much as you can, all these physical things, because obviously the weather's gone insane. Volcanoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, it's just, if you don't prepare, you're just kind of giving up, and I don't want anybody to give up. So, and a lot of times we know to do that. So, we know to have our food stored, and our water, and our medical supplies, and all that stuff. We think about that stuff pretty much on a daily basis, and we try to keep up on that as best we can. There's also another side. You want to keep up on your health. Okay, so if you're in bad health, like I am, you need to get a handle on that if you can, because there might not be a time, or there might be a time in the future where it's going to be hard, if not impossible, to get medical attention, which means medication. If you get hurt, there won't be anybody to go to, so on and so forth. So you want to be as in the best physical shape you can be. Well, when you're younger, that's a whole lot easier than when you get older, like all of us old people know. So, but this is just a friendly warning, just to tell you. Don't worry about buying a new car. Don't worry about buying a new house. Don't worry about any of those things. Worry about, shift your focus to really basic stuff, okay? Our grandparents went through the Great Depression, and for the rest of their lives, they never stopped preparing, because that was so overwhelming for them to not have anything. As Americans, we get really spoiled. We think the gas is going to be at the pump. We think the food's going to be on the shelf. And there's really no need to worry. But those things can happen. It's happened in our past, and it's going to happen again. So, again, this isn't to scare you. This is just to prepare you so that it doesn't have to be as bad as it would be had you not prepared. Alright, so most of us know to do that. If you don't know to do that, I highly recommend that you start getting some freeze-dried food that can store. I know Mountain House makes a really, really great storable food, lasts up to 25 years. It's not cheap, but for what you're getting, it's worth it. It's well worth it. So a lot of us know that part, but one of the other parts that we don't always think about is the spiritual side. I just wanted to put this up on the screen because what you're seeing is the genealogy from Adam and Eve to Noah, and then Noah's children. And the reason I put that up there is because we know to read our Bible, but not all the books of the Bible, not all the books are in the Bible. Say it that way. But there are some that are still worth reading. Now, the Book of Enoch isn't in the Bible, but it still exists. I have one right here. Oh, I should do that. I have one right here. It would help if you could see me. And the reason I bring this book up is, as you can see here on the screen, that Enoch was the great-grandfather of Noah. Just to give you a reference of who this is. Okay? And this is the Book of Enoch. I just finished reading this last night. It is an amazing read. And I can't believe I've never read it until now. Reading this book will bring your spirits up. Reading this book, you'll be... Now there's a lot of names in here you're not going to be able to pronounce, because I have no idea. A lot of the names of the angels, you get Michael and Gabriel and the ones you can do, and then there's other ones I have no idea how you pronounce it. So, but other than that, it's not a bad read at all. And when I finished it last night, I was just dumbfounded of how great it was. So God takes Enoch up to heaven, or one of the angels. One of the angels is showing him how everything works. And so the angel shows him everything from how the sun and the moon works, to how the seasons work, how everything works. And Enoch basically saw everything from day 1 to day 0, or the end. The end really isn't an end. It's just a restart. It's a renew. Okay? So, and it's just amazing. This book is just incredible. So, I know that you read your Bible, and that's great, and I do too. But I just found this so amazing that I had to share it. You can't read that book and not believe in God. It's just too precise. It's too, you can't make that up. I just don't know how you can make that up. Okay? He's privy, this is thousands of years ago, and he's privy to information that people wouldn't know for thousands of years into the future. It basically goes, things like leap year and how long the seasons are, and how the stars and the moons, and it's just unbelievable. He stood with the angel, looked down on the earth, and he could see everything. And he could point out where everything on the earth was, where the rivers were, where the oceans were, where everything was. And as we know from history, people didn't know that for thousands of years into the future. Christopher Columbus didn't even know that he had just ran into a landmass that before they didn't know about until he ran into it. He thought he had run into India, but he hadn't. So it's just amazing. So I just wanted to share that, make this video. And that's about it. But I tell you, it sure is a heck of a read. I got this one on Amazon. It wasn't very much. I don't remember. It's not a big book. I mean, it's compared to a Bible book, it's probably kind of big for that, but it's not. It's not huge. And it's just absolutely a pleasure to read. So everyone should check that out.